Well guys, welcome back to the channel, and today is a video discussing the changes to this season. So earlier on today, on Twitter, Fortnite announced that season 3, this season is going to be extended by an entire week. So yeah, a lot of people weren't happy about that. Personally, I really like it because I'm in the middle of... Again, this happened in yesterday's video. Why is that default just standing? He don't need no glider. He just vibing. Okay then. Anyway, yeah, a lot of people weren't happy about this, but personally, I think it's really good because pretty much there's a big project I'm working on. It involves playing about 100 games of Fortnite, and I'm almost done. I need to record about another 20ish games, but you know, having an extra week of time is a lot less stress, because before I was like, wow, I have like no time to get this done. I really got to play like 10 games a day. But like, nah, I got way more time now, which is really good, and also because I might squeeze in a few other drops for other locations. So yeah, make sure to stay tuned for that. But anyway, yeah, this is really good for me. Just gives me more time to prepare and stuff. And of course, this also means that the event is pushed back. Now, this isn't just a video talking about that. It's a video talking about why, and I think I figured it out. So basically, I think the reason they pushed back the season release is it could either be one of two things, but one of them involves the event. So, for those who aren't aware, yesterday a spaceship was supposed to launch from Florida and go into space and stuff, and obviously a lot of people were excited about that, but the weather cancelled it last minute, I believe, and you know, they had to replan, and they decided to reschedule it for Saturday, and obviously Saturday is when the Fortnite Live event is happening. So yeah, my theory is that the reason they have postponed the event and season 3 is because of this rocket launch taking place on Saturday. You know, they don't want people missing it out for a rocket launch, you know? There's like two pretty big events colliding, like people are gonna have to choose one or the other, you know? And a lot of people are probably more likely choose the rocket launch, unless they're like me and they have absolutely no lives. Yeah, anyway, but the other, and obviously because the event's delayed by a week, that means the season's delayed by a week, which is good, because if they need an extra week to polish up the season, polish up the event, then that's fine, because honestly, I want this event and this season to be the best it's ever been. We haven't had a storyline event since the end of Season X, and now it's obviously the end event. We didn't have any storyline events all this season and all last season. Like, we did have an event last season, that was the Star Wars thing, but obviously that doesn't really count because it's not story. It was just like a pretty cheap promotion so they could add lightsabers that I fucking hate. Anyway, yeah, so the other reason they could be pushing this back is, again, just pretty much what I said there, is just to work more time on it. Maybe they're not 100% finished, maybe they're not polished it, but honestly, I think it's because of this rocket launch thing. And I have a really good reason why. Why is there so many ammo boxes here? These are a lot. Jesus. Anyway, because Epic Games plan so far ahead with their stuff. It's absolutely insane, and we can see a really good example of this. I might show you after this game, but there's this loading screen from Season 7. It's a Lynx one, and it's the one where she's like planning out her suit, kind of like Iron Man style, right? And you know, there's not unusual about it. But if you look in the background on one of the other monitors, you can see Meowscles. Meowscles, a skin from this season, which is a decently part, you know, it's part of the storyline. He's on the map, like he's part of the story and stuff. And he's probably relating to one of the 5 hatches, perhaps, you know, one for each agent. But that is just like insane, because that pretty much means they had the idea for Meowscles. They had it, which probably means they had the idea for this season's battle pass and this season back in Season 7. So 5 seasons ago. Do you know how like crazy that is? That means back in Season 7, when they just added Lynx, they already planned out like the unvaulting, the volcano erupting, the final showdown, the end, the whole new chapter. Like this season, the Travis Scott event, this Doomsday thing, the agents, like the boats, helicopters, like they had that all planned out since Season 7. And honestly, this is a pretty good theory because they need to plan ahead. Like, they can't just only work on one season at a time, because like they probably have tons of people working on the next seasons, because if they work on one season at a time, when the season ends, like they're going to be like, what are we doing next season? And they need to have a long think about the storyline, because they need to do stuff that'll be able to link up into next season. Like, you know, say for example at the end of season 9 when the 0 point is pulled out, obviously they pretty much says that they have all of season X planned out, because they know what they're going to do with the 0 point. Because if they don't know what they're going to do with it, then that's going to be a problem, because, you know, like, what are they going to do with it? They can't just get rid of it because it's important to the story, you know. But anyway, I know we're going a bit off topic and stuff, but whatever. Yeah, so pretty much that's most likely why I can't aim. Anyway, yeah, that's most likely. Oh, that guy's a minigun, oh no. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave them alone, leave miniguns, I don't. Anyway, yeah, that is why, in my theory anyway, that the season has been delayed, because they need more time to work on, and because of the SpaceX, this rocket launch thing. They want as many people as possible to watch this event. Like, it's gonna be a pretty big event for Fortnite. Maybe the best one we've seen yet, you don't know, you never know. But, so obviously they want as many people watching as possible, and they probably do need a bit of time to polish up some stuff for next season and things. And it's not that bad. Like, this season isn't even as long as last season, if I'm being honest. Last season was like way longer and just boring. And the thing is about this season, unlike last season, even if they did extend it, they're actually giving us more content. Like, we've had so much updates. We've had like helicopters, crash pads, like so much stuff added. But like last season, we had barely any updates. I can't even think a single thing they added last season. All I can think, yeah, they added harpoon guns like halfway through. That's all I remember about last season. Oh yeah, and then the Star Wars glow sticks or whatever. That's all I remember about last season anyway. Where'd this guy go? Wasn't there a guy here? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I think that's probably it for this video. This guy's good. Oh yeah, these guys are good. Oh, okay. Whatever. Anyway, actually, before we go... Oh, look, a recon expert. No way, it's such an OG. Anyway, I'm just gonna go show you the loading screen now. Let's have a look here. Here we go. So look at that. This is Link's loading screen, and you can see in the top left there, if you look at that monitor, that's Meowscles. Looks a bit rough, but that's Meowscles indeed. So like, that means they pretty much planned out Meowscles as a Battle Pass skin, or at least a skin, since season 7, which is insane. That's 5 seasons, like last chapter ago. That is crazy. Like, they planned out Meowscles like that long ago is absolutely insane. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Just a quick video on the update. Personally, I think this is a pretty good thing for Fortnite. More time to polish up the events, and more time for me to finish my recordings and things. So anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.